Yes, y'all. Yes. Don't y'all like that? Yes. That beat was created by my producer. Multi-talented. That's what I'm talking about. So good day, everybody. Happy Wednesday, hump day, right? I love that commercial with the camel. He's like, hump day. Okay. Anyway, good day, everybody. Good day. And today is a very, 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 very special day in my life because today is my mother's birthday. Today is my mother's birthday and her sister because my mother is a twin, for those of you who don't know that. So happy birthday, mommy. I love you. I'm so glad that you were born, right? If it wasn't for you, there would be no Red Melissa right now. So happy birthday, and I will see you soon. So I woke up this morning with a song, y'all. The song was Oh Happy Day. Do y'all remember that song? Oh Happy Day. It was sung by Edwin Hawkins, Edwin Hawkins Singers. And we used to sing that song when I was coming up in church too. Remember that, mommy? Oh, happy day. Yes. Happy birthday, mommy. You'll send my mother some birthday love. Yes. Eunice Gibson is my mom, y'all. So happy birthday, mommy. I love you. So I woke up this morning to Oh Happy Day. So we're still in that vibration. We're still in that vibration of the gospel. Let's just call that. I've been grooving with the gospel for a minute now, and it's all good. It is all good, Pamela. Yes, yes, girl. Don't you love it? Yes, thank you, Nan, for giving my mother some birthday love. I appreciate it. So, y'all, we are in our Lord's Prayer series. Yes, we are. And so, yesterday we talked about the opening of the prayer, Our Father, right? Our Father. And the takeaway from that I hope everyone received is that it's like begets like. So that which God is, we are, right? Our Father, and we are one, right? Our. It's not my Father, it's our Father. So we are all connected. We are all related, right? And we all beget like God. We all beget like God. So that's some good news because we can co-create, right? We can co-create the good. Yes? All right. So today we're going to dive into the second part of that, which is which art in heaven? Which art in heaven? So I think many of us are familiar with the metaphysical representation of heaven, right? As being the indwelling place, right? As being a state of consciousness. And so I love the way that Ernest Holmes puts it in the Science of Mind text. Look which one I got today, y'all. Ain't that divine? Yes. My good China Science of Mind book. So this is how Ernest describes heaven. A state of happiness. Heaven is within. It revolves about us. The kingdom of heaven is unformed, unlimited, unconditioned. Heaven is not a place. It is the real state of being with a capital B. We do not make it real, for it is eternal reality with a capital R. If we abide in the Father and he abides in us in harmony and power and peace and wisdom, and our thought is friendly, happy, confident, and open, our kingdom of heaven is a good place in which to live. So we get to live in a state of heaven. We get to live in a state of consciousness that is joy and happiness and friendly. Yes? So, which art in heaven? So, I want to, because we spend a lot of time on the heaven part, and I think the art doesn't get enough attention. So, we're going to give art some attention today because it's which art in heaven, right? So, it could just say which is in heaven. Why art? Right? Why art? There's something significant that word is used. So I went in. I went all the way in. So definition, right? Because I go straight there. So this is one of the definitions for art that we're going to work with today. The quality, production, expression, or realm according to aesthetic principles of what is beautiful, appealing, or of more than ordinary significance. That's a good definition. So I was like, I like that. And I especially like the word realm, right? So I said, all right, let's look at realm. So, realm, a royal domain, kingdom, a domain within which anything occurs. Anything occurs. A royal domain, kingdom, right? So, which art in heaven? So, our heaven is not only a state of consciousness, but it is a royal domain within us. Within us is a royal domain. You'll take that in for a minute. Because some of us think we're not enough. Some of us think we're not worthy. Some of us think we got stuff missing. Some of us think we're not lovable. Some of us think we are bad. Some of us think all of these things about ourselves. When the reality with a capital R, when the truth with a capital T is, we are royal. We are royal. Within us is a kingdom, right? Where things of the most magnificent can happen, where art happens, right? It said of more than ordinary significance. More than ordinary significance is being co-created in us and as us, right? We're not living an ordinary life. We're living an extraordinary life. We are not insignificant. We are more than ordinary significance, right? To catch the consciousness of that is heaven. Because we could understand, we could have an intellectual understanding that heaven is a state of being, that heaven is a state of consciousness, that heaven is Christ consciousness, that heaven is indwelling within us. We could have an intellectual understanding of that, right? We talked about the knowledge, right? Having all of this knowledge, but what are we doing with it? How are we using it as art in our lives to create beauty, to create something that is more than the ordinary significance? Yes, that is the realm that we are created as, right? That is the good stuff. That is the good stuff from our divine mother, Father God, our Father, which art in heaven, which art within me, which art the realm of royalty that I am. Yes. And I get to co-create from this inner space, this inner environment, this inner atmosphere, this inner kingdom, y'all. This inner kingdom. So can we get that? Let's get that. Let's take that in today. Let's embody that, right? Yes, let's embody that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So it's the place we get to co-create from, right? We get to co-create from, through, and as this inner domain, which is heaven, which is royal, right? And we're not just creating some ordinary stuff. We have the ability, we have the tools, we have the substance, we have the supply to create beyond beyond the ordinary. Yes. Oh, this is some good news. This is some good news. So the domain, our inner domain, is where anything can occur. That means there's no limits. There's no limitation. The only limitation there is the limitation that we put on it. So unlimit yourself. Set yourself free in this domain, in this inner domain. Yes? Oh, yes, y'all. Oh, yes. So how are you demonstrating this? How are you demonstrating the art that is within you? How are you demonstrating it? How are you using it? What are you co-creating? You are the canvas, y'all. We are the canvas. What are you drawing? What are you painting? What are you seeing? Yes? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. How are you activating the art of heaven as you? What does that look like? If you drew a picture of the heaven that dwells within you, what would that look like? How are you out picturing that in your life? How are you activating it? Not just knowing it, not just knowing it, and not just believing it. Belief is beautiful. We know it and we act like we know by what we do, by the action that we take. Let's activate the heaven within us. Yes? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So if we are, and we know that we are, we believe that we act like we show that we are created by the Mother, Father, God, our Father, which art in heaven, which art within me. The kingdom is within me. The indwelling space that is everything is within me. How are we demonstrating that? How are you demonstrating at? How are you demonstrating at? That's what I just said. How are you demonstrating at? Are you demonstrating at the level of that realization? Are you demonstrating at the realization that you are divine itself? Are you demonstrating at the realization of the Mother, Father, God that is the divine expression of who you are? You are. Ah, you are magnificent, magnificent. And so we have everything that we need. There is not a brush missing. You have all the colors that you need to paint the picture of your life that you desire. Let's do that. Let's make the Lord's Prayer a reality with a capital R in our lives. Yes, right? So the prayer is the cause, right? God is at cause, and we are an effect of that cause. The invisible into the visible, the unseen into the seen, the formless into the form, right? So we get to create the art form that is God. That is God. God already gave us a head start. You know how? Because we're here. We're here. So now what? Go back to the Now What series last week, and we're going to delve into those questions on Saturday, right? Now what? Now what are you co-creating? Yes? That is more than ordinary significance. More than that. Stretch yourself. Go beyond what you've been talking about. Go beyond what you've been thinking about, right? It's time to catch God's idea. And that's what we're going to do on Saturday, y'all. We're going to catch God's idea, right? That indwelling spirit that is knowing all that there is to know. And guess what? We know too. It is not a secret. Heaven is not a hidden place. Heaven is within you. Go there often. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So we're using our canvas of heaven. We're using our canvas of heaven. So our art is an expression of God in action. Of God in action. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, y'all. I told y'all we're going to unpack this prayer. We're going to unpack this prayer so that we can use it in our lives. Because for me, y'all, if I can't use the application, if I can't use the principle, if I can't apply it, then it doesn't really mean much to me, right? It doesn't stick. But when I use it, it sticks, right? What are you co-creating? Thank you, producer. That's your homework. Sit in that. Which art in heaven? You are the art. You are in heaven. You have everything that you need. You are extraordinary. You are royalty. Yes? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So tomorrow we will continue the unpacking. Yes, we will. So I hope that resonated because it resonated with me. That word art just jumped off the page when I was reading my Bible this morning. It just jumped. It was like, see me, everybody pay heaven all this attention. I don't get no attention. I was like, okay, art, I'm going to give you some attention today. And there you have it. There you have it. All right, y'all. All right. So I'm Rev Melissa, ordained interfaith minister, religious science practitioner, purpose coach, here in service to you, getting connected to your yes and living life in joy. I work with joy. That is what I do. That is my art form. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And it is beyond the ordinary. And believe you me, it is significant. It is significant. So please reach out to me if you need support. We can set up some time to talk with a free consultation. And you can support my ministry of joy at Cash App or Venmo. I appreciate the love, the support, and the givingness. All right, y'all. So what we doing? We living life in joy, connected to our yes. And our yes is our art in heaven. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. So it's time for some joy news. Time for some joy news. So I mentioned it. We're going to have it on Saturday, this Saturday, March 29th at 4 a.m. Meditating with the full moon. We will be doing a life visioning process based on the work of Dr. Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. So please join me. It's going to be right here on the network, New Thought Media Network. So it's not on Zoom. This one right here, right here. So just show up. All right. Show up at 4 a.m. Eastern time, y'all. All right. Sunday, Living Life in Joy. My special guest is Gladys Williams, who is the creator, and talk about art. Ooh, talk about art. Gladys is using her art in heaven in Asante Jewels, and she's creating some beautiful, beautiful art that is wearable. Yes? So please join me Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Gladys Williams, Asante's Jewels, and we're going to have a good conversation about art, joy, creativity, being in touch with the source that co-creates these things with Gladys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. So if you can't wait till then, please go to her website, asantesjewels.com, and check out the wonderful work that she has there. Gladys is also open to coming to you with her mask on, of course, and showing you what she has. So if you're in the tri-state area, reach out to Gladys and she can set up some time to give you a one-on-one personal consultation with her jewelry. She can also create pieces for you. Gladys, I'm selling you, aren't I, girl? Yes, she could create pieces for you. So if you have an idea in your mind that you want to have come into form, Gladys could do that. She could do that for you. All right, y'all. Please support the Ministry of Joy also through my Joy line. So you'll know I have my Sip Joy mug. Where is it? There it is. Yep, the Sip Joy mug and the socks, and I have t-shirts and all that wonderful stuff. So thank you for those of you who have already supported by purchasing my joy merchandise. I love that picture of you, Nan, with the socks on. It's one of my favorite pictures. Yes, I love that picture. Joy, joy, joy. That's what the sock says. All right, y'all. So Yes, Gladys, yes. So we got a lot going on, and so we're going to keep. We It's important to keep everybody informed in what is going on with the Hero Hoodie movement, because March is a big month, right? It's Women's History Month, and Sekou Rice is being of service to this community through the Hero Hoodies movement. So, Sekou, come on and tell us what's going on this weekend and how people can support you and be in the givingness of service.
Hey. Thanks for
Hey.
bringing me out. So, first of all, I got to respond to the sip. I got to respond to the sermon. I was back here making notes and stuff. I missed a couple things. So I was taking notes for myself. So I really like the question of the day, we'll call it. So what are you co-creating? And it reminded me of what we talked about. Maybe that was yesterday. That word praxis that Bob Proctor uses, which is about taking action. Like, you learned all the things, but if you don't take action, it doesn't mean anything. And so this dovetails nicely with what I'm about to say for the Hero Hoodie update. Once again, we are in sync. We are in flow. So let me say a couple things. So last night, I got a text message from Jacinta. Let me put her up. Jacinta is all the way on your left. She is the Hero Hoodie team captain for Louisville, Kentucky. And that's us at the Hero Hoodie drop in Louisville. And she texted me, she said that she had ordered some hoodies for her daughter and her daughter's best friend. But something was wrong with them. They had wording on the back. And she knew that they said Hero on the front, but they had wording on the back. And so we were texting about that. And she said on the back, it said Sickle Cell Warrior. And I was like, oh, right. That's my cousin Morgan. She's 15 years old, and she suffers from sickle cell anemia. She was born with it. And I created a Hero Hoodie specifically for her, just to kind of support her in her efforts to raise awareness about sickle cell anemia. And it was a Christmas gift, so I sent it to her for Christmas. So there was just the one hoodie that says Hero on the front and says Sickle Cell Warrior on the back. So I don't know how Jacinta ended up receiving 2 Hero hoodies that said Sickle Cell Warrior on the back, because it wasn't even publicly listed. I created it and sent it to Morgan, but it happened. And so I said some version of that to Jacinta, and I was expecting her to send me those 2 back. I'd send them to Morgan. So Morgan would have 3. She could just swap them out whenever she wanted. And then I replaced the ones that Jacinta needed. Nah.
What had happened?
Nah, that's not what happened. Jacinta says, oh, really? If that's what's going on, my daughter and her best friend will keep the hoodies, and they will be supporters and stand in solidarity with Morgan, your cousin, in her fight against sickle cell anemia. I was like, what? Who does that? What? What? Like, so it really took me aback. And I thanked her profusely. Morgan has started a TikTok account, and she's been promoting the fact that she goes through this, and she will be thrilled to know that there are people in Louisville, Kentucky, who are rocking with her. And her TikTok handle on TikTok is Sickle Cell Warrior. And so that's what I put on the back, Sickle Cell Warrior. So anyway, I'm bringing this full circle. So the step that I took middle of the night last night was I decided to create more Sickle Cell Warrior hoodies and make them available publicly in case there are other people out there that want to be on squad with my cousin Morgan and support her in her journey. And if I may, I know I'm taking over the show, but if I may, I just want to show a little snippet of Morgan. I pulled this down this morning so you all will know who.
Oh, show it. Yes,
so,
yes.
Here we go. This is my cousin Morgan.
Hi, I'm Morgan, and I'm 15, and I was born with sickle cell anemia. It's a disease that affects my red blood cells that are supposed to be in the shapes of O's, but sometimes they turn into C's or sickle shapes and get clogged in my bloodstream, causing excruciating pain that keeps me in the hospital. The pain level varies on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, and currently I am at an 8. Not many people know about sickle cell, so I'm trying to help put a face to the pain. You can't always tell when I'm in pain because over the years I've learned to mask it. Like in these photos, I was at a level 7 and you would be able to tell. Hi everyone, I just wanted to say thank you for the likes and the comments and the views and the shares. I know it's not a lot, but it is a lot, and it means a lot to me. And I just wanted to give a little update. I'm still in the hospital, but I am getting better. And it's day 17 as I'm recording this. I'm in a 3 to 4 range on the pain scale, which is good. And I think I should be heading home soon, is what I'm praying for. And yeah, just thank you for all the well wishes.
Yeah. So this is Jacinta and her daughter Leilani and the sickle cell warrior Hoodie that magically came to their house in Louisville, Kentucky. And so Leilani's going to keep it, and her best friend is going to keep it, and they're going to be standing in support of Morgan through Hero Hoodies. And so that's the action I took, in response to what the universe offered me. So
I'm speechless right now, like holding back the tears right now. That is just, talk about, see how she's creating her kingdom. Sickle cell anemia. One of my very good friends also suffers with sickle cell anemia. He's often in the hospital also. So, so blessings to Morgan. Let's send Morgan some love, some healing energy right here and right now, because we know that we're all connected, that we're all in this oneness that is life. And we see Morgan, we see the magnificence that she is. And we just send her so much love. We just send her so much light. And we know that those blood vessels, those blood cells are saying, oh, not see. Oh, let's just say, oh, to Morgan. And we love you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, Sekou. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. We got to take action. We got to take action because we have everything that we need to create a kingdom that works for everybody. That works for everybody. Morgan is in her divine assignment, right, Gladys? Yes, that was so special. God bless her. There are so many, especially African Americans, who are suffering with sickle cell, And how old is she, Sekou?
she's 15.
15 years old.
Yeah, she's 15.
15 years old. And look how she's giving her life. Look at how she's giving her life. Oh, that's a lesson for each one of us. We need to step it up, y'all. We need to step it up. Be in your divine assignment. What is your art? It's significant. It's significant and it matters, y'all. It matters. All right, y'all. So, peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy. We're living life in joy with you, Morgan, because we see you as whole, healthy, and complete. And I know that that is being manifested right here and right now. And I'm so grateful that you are connected to your yes and that you are sharing it with the world. I'll see you tomorrow.